Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, overcomers. Welcome back to my channel, Heavenly Bread. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. My name is Ivinia, and this channel is all about living victoriously as overcomers through Jesus Christ, because He has given us everything that pertains unto life and godly living. In today's video, I'm going to dissect Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 to 7. It reads, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. And the peace of God that passes all understanding shall guard your heart and mind through Jesus Christ." So, we hear the scriptures very often, and this is pertaining to anxiety, fear, how to control anxiety, fear. We have a lot of other scriptures that tells us the same. It says, do not fear. God doesn't want his children to fear. He tells us in so many different ways, in so many different scriptures. He says, do not fear. Do not be anxious. Don't be afraid. Do not worry. He said it in so many different ways and in so all throughout the scriptures. This one here, Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 to 7, it tells you how not to fear. It says, bring your request before God in thanksgiving and supplication. Let your requests be made known unto him, supplicating before him in thanksgiving. And you may ask, you may ask, what is supplicating? What does supplicating means? Supplicating is asking in a very humble manner, asking humbly, pleading, like you really want that thing. You pleading earnestly. You like begging. You're like begging, but humbly. And I will give you an example of supplication. You may have seen maybe on TV sometime where there was a cheating partner, maybe a cheating spouse, maybe a husband had cheated on his wife, or a wife cheated on her husband, or a girlfriend or boyfriend. And then the person who was the guilty party, the one who cheated, there he is or she is kneeling down before that person that they cheated on. So they're kneeling. I've seen this, where they kneel on their knees. They are on their knees. Their hands are up. They are looking to the face of that person. And they are really begging because they want that person back, the person that they hurt, the person that they cheated on, the wife, the boyfriend or girlfriend, the husband. They want that person back really bad. So they are on their knees and they are begging, practically begging for that person to give them a chance back, to take them back. And they don't care who is around. I've seen that done in public. And they're not afraid. They are not ashamed. They don't care. They don't care whether people laugh. They don't even hear if people are laughing. They want that person's back so badly that they don't even hear. Because they want that person really bad. So they will be there pleading and begging for that person to get them back. That is an example of supplication. That's supplication. So when God says to come before him, when he says do not be anxious about anything, nothing at all. Do not be anxious about anything. Which means nothing qualifies, nothing, there is nothing that should cause you anxiety. But he says in everything, in the situation, in the situation which would cause you to be anxious, the situation which would cause you to fear. He's telling you, he's telling us, his children, he's telling us how not to fear. He says, come before him in prayer, supplicating, giving him thanks, supplicating, and telling him what we want. He's like asking, my child, he's like basically asking us, what do you want me to do? Bring the request. When we bring that request, we are asking him, we are telling him what he wants us to do, what we want him to do for us in that situation. And I'll take you back to the story about Queen Esther's story in the Bible. Remember, when Queen Esther found out that they had a grave enemy who was determined to destroy her and her people, how distressed she was. The king, her husband, he could see that she was distressed. He could see that something was wrong. He could tell. He could tell that something was wrong, but he didn't know what. So he kept asking Queen Esther, what is your request? Queen Esther, what is your request? She would not tell him because she had her plans. She knew what she wanted. She knew what she was going to ask for, but she wasn't going to ask too early. But he didn't know that. But he kept asking because he knew that something was wrong with Queen Esther, and he was determined to help her. He was determined to put that thing that was causing her distress, he was determined to put that thing to rest because he was a king. He had power. He had power. So he was asking Queen Esther, so many times he asked Queen Esther, what is your request? What do you want me to do? I know something is wrong. Something is bothering you, and I want to help. What is your request? At one time, he told her, if you ask for half my kingdom, I'll give it to you. He was determined to give it to her. That was an earthly king, a man. God is asking us the similar question. He's saying basically in Philippians 4, verse 6 to 7, God is basically asking, he's telling us, my child, in your situation, what do you want me to do for you? What is your request? What do you want me to do for you in that situation? What is your request? So he's asking us to bring the request before him, supplicating, like we're really serious, like we really want him to do that thing for us, like we are in distress and we really want him to come out for us. We really want him to do that thing. And you know what? It's a good thing to get his word as your request. It's that the wicked one uses is going to stop. Because you supplicate before God. You give him your request. Supplicating. So he'll do it. And when you do that, he gives you his peace. That's what the word says. He gives you his peace. So now you don't have any fear. You bring that request before him. You supplicate before him. He takes it. He takes that request. And he gives you peace. So where there is peace, there is no fear. Peace is the opposite of fear. Fear is torment. Peace is not. Peace is the opposite of fear. So now he gives you his peace, and you don't have fear anymore. That thing that could cause you to fear, that thing that could have caused you to be anxious, it's not there anymore. You have peace while God works on your behalf. Philippians 4, verse 6 to 7. So it's simple. It's not complicated. You come before God with thanksgiving. You describe your situation. You present your request before him, supplicating. You say it with intensity, not in whisper. With intensity, fervently, like you mean business. You're really serious. And he gives you his peace. So receive his peace to guard your heart and your mind. You won't be anxious anymore. Expect his answer. He watches over his word to perform it, and thank him. It is simple. It's not complicated. So, overcomers, I pray that you have been blessed by this word. If you have, please share this video, like and comment, so others can be blessed as well. and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate your support. And thank you for watching. Thank you very much. And I will see you in next week's video. Thank you. Bye-bye.